Lumos.
And you say they made it after you placed the moonstone?
Do you know why, or what it means? Does it have to do with the Snidgets?
The breadth of one's knowledge can be as wide as the seas, and yet only run so deep.
It's good to see you again, Doran. Did Poppy tell you about everything that's happened?
She did, and I am glad to see that you are both safely returned. I did question the wisdom of sending you on a path at a time when that path was unknown at best, deadly at worst. But the acumen of the centaurs is neither personal nor partial. The skies tell us what is to come, and often we do not know what we have seen until it has come to pass.
You knew the poachers would try and kill Poppy and me.
I did not know, my young friend, but I shall say that I was not surprised. It was in much the same manner that I expected our first meeting.
I don't suppose you'd like to start from the beginning. I think Poppy and I could use that.
Of course. I find it is often the best place to start, is it not? Many, many moons ago, I divined a series of events. Their meaning long evaded me, until you brought news of the Snidgets and their poacher pursuers. I believe the symbol created by the Mooncalves dance marks the place the Snidgets are hidden. And serendipitously, I believe that I know the very place.
Please, go on.
I have seen that symbol only once, on a rock face in the cliffs of the forest. You should make haste there. The Snidgets that have been kept there for so many years may no longer be safe.
You said you divined a series of events before our paths crossed. What were they?
I saw the arrival of a stranger, the threat of an enemy, and the return of an old friend. I believe now that you are the strangers, the poachers are the enemy, and the old friends are the Snidgets. I also saw two places tied to these events: the cave with the moonstone and the henge. The latter was bathed in moonlight.
What makes you so sure the symbol is where the Snidgets are?
I do not know. It is what I have read in the stars. Fortunes play out as they are intended. I am merely a messenger. I shall say that fortune favors us today. That you would show me a symbol whose provenance I recognize is not coincidence, but fate.
If you're right about this place, then we should make our way there.
I shall see you there. We cannot afford to lose the Snidgets once again.
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. I should come back to this another time.
I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders. Rookwood is already gone. Harlow will be next. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Revelio.
Now.
Revelio. Levioso. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Bombarda. Protego. Levioso. Arresto momentum. Accio. Abolish. Imperial. Accio. Levioso. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Bombarda. There's a victory that came. Soon. Ugh. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Levioso. Oh, no, you don't. Levioso. Glacial. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
I can't imagine how I felt as a boy if mine had my feelings.
Would you please meet with me in the great... I have come upon a difficult time, and I need a friend.
Flipendo. Levioso. Obaracadon. Crucial. Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio. Revelio.
How remarkable.
I got here as soon as I could.
Did you see the symbol above the entrance? It's the one the mooncalfs made at the henge. Of course Doran implied as much, but to see it up there...
Could this actually be where the Snidgets are hidden?
Let's find out. Doran's waiting for us just up ahead.
I'm ready if you are.
Can you believe it? Actual Snidgets. I'm glad we seem to be a step ahead of the poachers.
It is a little strange we haven't heard anything from them.
If we're lucky, they're still pouring
Revelio.
over research. There was a fair amount. We, on the other hand, had Doran to guide us. Even if the poachers do somehow stumble upon this place, we shall be long gone. One foot in front of the next and... That's it. Lightfooted's the word.
Revelio.
Greetings.
I hope we haven't kept you waiting long, Doran.
Not at all. Then again, it is not I who awaits your arrival. Do you have the Moonstone with you?
We do.
Good. It is as important to what happens next as both of you are.
So, what does happen next? What are these pillars here?
A safeguard, I suspect. There is only one way to find out. And as for how to go about that, the two of you may know better than anyone.
Accio! Repulsor! Accio!
I wonder if the pillars move at all.
Accio.
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness.
Accio.
Perhaps it has to do with the light in the darkness.
Accio.
That did it! Look, Doran, a doorway.
I suspect we all know what lies beyond that passage. And now, I'm afraid I must leave you. At least for a time.
Revelio.
You're not coming in with us.
If the Snidgets are here, the herd will want to. Go on with.
Revelio. So many books.
You haven't seen my grand study. Look at the murals on the wall. They're all crazy.
Confringo.
This place must have been built to
Incendio.
protect them. They had nothing to fear.
What makes you say that?
The poacher camps always felt oppressive. It's hard to explain, but the feeling was palpable. At least to me.
Revelio.
The sense I get here is of safety and calm. Quite the opposite of the poacher camps.
Incendio. Levioso. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Revelio. Incendio. Defender. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio.
I'll
Revelio.
wager this isn't the dead end it seems to be. But how to get through?
Levioso. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Plates on the floor have symbols on them.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Incendio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Whoever built this place certainly liked to read.
And the books are all about creatures.
Your Gran would love it here.
She would. I can't wait to tell her all about it.
Lumos.
Lumos. Lumos.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Incendio.
Of course. How clever.
Revelio.
Look at this place. What was that?
Not Zoran, that's for certain.
Stop right there! Kubrita!
Potato.
My best kind of mix.
Expelliarmus. Flipendo.
The last return to the
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa.
This isn't nothing. Nothing more than no!
Crucio. Incendio!
Ready your wands. The fight.
Glacier! Protego! Incendio!
The next one is stuck. This is almost...
Defender! Exocendo! Glacier!
You'll have to fight.
I won't go down! DP! Incendio!
Back in the ground.
Protego!
Yeah.
Defender! No one takes one of my own! Hell of it! Descender! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
Nice try!
Groups don't go down.
Incendio! Confringo! Bombard!
Still, you little maggot!
Confringo!
Stop switching around like a billy whip.
Bombard! I think that was all of them.
Are the two of you unharmed? I had hoped to return before it was too late.
We're fine, but if you hadn't got here when you did, I led them here, Doran.
You fought with us against your kind. I am...
Revelio!
But Doran told me.
They are the ones I saw, Alec.
Finish your work here, brother. All the others have not yet.
Revelio!
There they are. Now, all that remains is to break the charm.
You want us to... I only ever wanted to see them safe, which they are. You should do it. Merlin, they're lovely. But what happens now? They can't care for themselves, and surely once word gets out of their reappearance...
No harm will come to them. The centaurs will see to that. You have my word.
Thank you, Doran, for helping us to find them and to fight for them.
It is you who deserves the merit, child. You did what the poachers would never have. Remember that. You both fought bravely today. Allow us to carry the mantle from here.
If it's all right, Doran, I think I'd like to stay behind and spend a little more time with the Snidgets.
Revelio. Incendio.
Getting in a bit of practice, are we?